like something will be on and I'll like be watching videos on my phone, like on YouTube or something. And so today she was like, you know, one of my pet peeves is when people have other videos and stuff going on.
When they have stuff going on in the background.
So then I said, well, that's funny. Because one of my pet peeves is when people talk through entire programs. And I choose not to, I don't choose violence. She said, okay, well, I'll be quiet then. I said, you can't do it. You can't do it.
Y'all challenge each other.
Yeah, and I think she did. So I kept trying to talk to her. She was like, I'm not talking.
See what y'all did there? It's called tit for tat.
Mm-hmm.
You're not supposed to
It's
do
unhealthy,
that.
huh? You're right. It was unhealthy.
No, I like to watch movies by myself, bro.
So
Why is it?
Just so nobody's asking me any questions.
Right. So that's the thing with Olivia. She ain't necessarily asking questions, but like she'll like go and search stuff on her phone about the movie.
I can't stand that.
Or like
that's a pet peeve.
Or like the actor. She'll be like, oh, you know, so and so was in that. And but it's cool. Like it's cool when you say one thing and then move on. But when you like keep
going
on, it's like, yeah. Then he also was in. Oh, and then he also was in. Then he also was in.
Dante.
I just don't like when people are not paying attention to what's being shown.
Played.
That's fine. Just don't ask me about
Yeah,
it later.
It ends up being asking questions because you're missing some part of the element that the director or the producer wanted you to see because it ties in sometime later on, and now you missed it. Now you're like, oh, wow. Can we rewind it?
No.
No.
Pretend like
Okay,
it's
so
the
what do you?
1960s.
So what do you do, JJ?
What do you mean?
What do you do when you watch movies? Nah, everybody has something that they do. Everybody has something that they do.
Focused.
You know what? I'm gonna ask your girl. I'm gonna ask your girl what you do. What you do that annoys her when you watching TV.
You're asking my girl.
Yes, that's what I said.
Direct line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have her number. I can call her right now.
Call her.
Yeah, I will.
Let me call her right now.
Yeah, no, I'll call her right now.
Not right now.
No, let me do it. Let me call her.
Guys,
No, I'm calling her right now.
calm down.
No. He said call her, so I'm gonna call
let's
her.
calm down.
I'm gonna call her.
Let's start the pod. You better not call this man.
What's up with it? Welcome back to another episode of the Soundboard Podcast. This is episode 47. And it's your main man, JJ. And I am here with my co-host.
This is Coop.
This is Dante Robinson.
And Big KJB.
And Big KJB.
Hey.
And y'all, this is the Soundboard Podcast where we get together every Wednesday and drop something for your timeline, for your listening ears. We just come together collectively as a group of young men in our 30s, just talking about life, trying to see what's going on, what's happening, trying to see if we tripping or not, you know, if we got perspective or insight, little gems, little nuggets we want to share here and there. We just want to invite y'all to be a part of this conversation.
Oh, yeah. The adult conversation.
Is it adult?
Most of the time. Maybe not today. Maybe not today. But what's up with y'all, man?
Man, this week was a good week, bro. We actually got to celebrate one of our brothers. Shout out to JG. Yes, sir.
This is a celebratory year.
It is a celebratory year. I'm tired of celebrating. No more celebrations. But he actually finished a 10-month journey, something that he's always wanted to do, and that was be a police officer. And I'm personally excited because, bro, I'm excited to see the change that he's going to bring. And I know he probably like, gosh, damn it, who said I was going to change this thing? But, you know, I'm just believing that king going to put the whole city on this show.
Yeah.
But so it was great. So we got together. We celebrated him. We went to dinner right after the ceremony. Went to Kitchen and Cocktails, so that was cool. Ate some good food. They need to add more vegan options on their menu. But
they
you know
only
what
got
I'm
like
saying?
one option,
It's
right?
literally one option. Like
You gotta
support
get the same time. You gotta get the same thing every time you go.
I did the exact same thing, and this time support black business. And so after that, we met up later that night because we also were celebrating JG, but we also were celebrating Antoine because it was his birthday. So it was good. The fellas got together. The whole gang got together. We had a good time.
Had a great time.
Made some stops along the way. Some of y'all some interesting characters, boy. I
Facts,
tell
bro,
you,
facts.
y'all interesting.
Dante, one of them.
Boy, I was chilling. I've become the married man in the group.
Nah, me too. What you
Olivia
talking about in
was
the
like-
group?
No, I don't know where Cooper. I didn't see him all night.
Hold on, bro.
Don't try to use me as an alibi.
Nah, bro. But you know what's so funny? I was telling Olivia, I was like, she was like, cause one of the homies reached out to me and was like, bro, last night was crazy. And I said, I wouldn't know. Because we clearly had two totally different experiences.
Yeah.
And Olivia was like, I was at home when he called, and so Olivia was like, "What happened last night?" I said, "Baby, I'll be with the married and engaged crew.
Not the naked fingers.
Yeah, I'll be with the wiped up gang. So our experience is a little different. We usually just hold up the wall.
Oh yeah.
And so it was cool, bro. It was just great. Anytime I get to celebrate with my brothers, man, it's always a great time.
Y'all didn't feel weird at the graduation?
Being
Celebrating
surrounded by police.
Being surrounded by police.
No,
Thank
at
you,
one
Coop.
point I said, they probably out here checking warrants. This is a great way to do warrant roundup. I didn't necessarily feel weird. It was
Did
a lot
you feel
of
unsafe?
It was a lot of black police officers in there.
What's that mean?
You're right.
I feel uncomfortable around laws in general.
Yeah,
the
very
laws.
much so.
Really? Around the laws. Around 12.
And now that's our brother.
Yeah, bro. I do, bro. It's just because of history, like experiences.
Really? I told him, I said, well, King, don't change up on us. Don't change. He was like, nah, bro. I
That's
said,
what they all say.
but we happy for him or whatever.
Yeah. Congrats. You know?
No, I really am excited about him. This has been something that he's been wanting to do forever. Like, I remember him talking about this in college, and so it's always dope when people never give up on a dream.
Yeah,
like he said he wanted to do it, and he finished it, and it was literally a dream fulfilled. So I'm excited. I'm excited for him. I told him, I said, King, I just be praying for you. Anytime you come across my mind, I just send one up, because it is a dangerous job.
Definitely.
And although some people, have respect, but the actions of a bad few have created an impression about cops in general, and some people just don't like them and are willing to go through great lengths to do stuff negatively towards them. So,
Yeah, more serious talk. I just asked him, is there a police bar? Where everybody hangs out like on TV.
do y'all really eat donuts? Do y'all really eat donuts? And so we celebrated that. So that was always a good time.
What's up? What's up with you, JJ?
Man, two things for your boy. But one, I'm going to piggyback off of Dante's congratulations and celebration. I also celebrated my brother, Big Gus.
We did. We did celebrate Gus.
Dr.
sir.
Gus.
Pulled up on him.
So what?
Is it Dr. Big Gus?
It's Doctor.
Dr. Big Gus.
Yeah, man. So we celebrated Big Gus. So we had a celebration dinner for him because he is going off to Tulane Medical School.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
So he has efforts to be a surgeon.
Louisiana, right? Tulane?
It's in Louisiana.
Yep.
Yeah. It's in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And he got a full ride.
Oh, I was about to say that.
Full
Ring that bell, boy. Ring that bell.
Full tuition scholarship.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And just
Hey.
to and,
That's a
and
black king right there.
it is a black king. And I've known Gus a long time. So just like learning and knowing about his story, bro, it's like nothing but God to be able to open up them doors. So just seeing where he is and getting a full ride, bro, definitely congratulations across the board.
Yeah, bro. I'm really happy for him. I met him in our men's group some years ago. But he's just a genuinely nice, funny guy.
Always the same, bro.
He is
is
funny.
always the most energetic. In fact,
Yes.
when we were celebrating him, JJ went to his dinner, and then later on we met up with them that night.
Yeah.
And that boy was having the time of his life.
Also, learned something new about JJ.
What's that?
He's the Afro Beats king.
Boy, let me tell
I'm
you.
surprised y'all didn't know,
Bro, let me tell you. So JJ talking about, I like Afrobeat. So we get in the car. I said he was looking for something. I said, no. Play some Afrobeats. Play some Afrobeats. Since you like Afrobeats, who's smart?
Hey,
You know what you're gonna tell me?
What?
Burner Boy.
Nah,
Everybody
that
knows
wasn't
that.
even.
Everybody know Burner Boy.
That was not even the first name. I
Okay,
said.
that was the third. You said 2 people.
But that you didn't know.
But
That I didn't know. I don't even know if they real artists. Like, he was like, oh yeah, Oka or somebody else. I'm like, oh, okay, right.
But when we got into the bar, that boy was going crazy.
He knew the radio hits.
What radio hits do they be playing?
He knew the radio hits.
They only play 2 Afrobeat songs.
Boys get engaged to one Haitian. Now all of a sudden he international.
That boy turned into crazy legs out there. I ain't never seen him move his legs like that.
Hey, but real talk, JJ.
Hey, wait till the wedding.
I need a Haitian playlist so I don't be out there looking confused.
Put us together a playlist.
Yeah, we need a
I'll put
And a YouTube catalog of videos.
tutorial.
Yeah.
Dancing. Because you know at the moments in the party where the DJ will lower the music and everybody be singing loud, I don't want to be the only person looking around
not knowing the words.
and not knowing the words. And so if you could just provide us that playlist.
Be like a white guy in a black club.
when Meek Mill come on. But yeah, bro.
Gotcha,
So give us
bro.
that playlist.
I got y'all. The other thing is, I told y'all last time that I tried to step on the court for the first time
Oh yeah.
in 2 years. Well, this time,
You stepped?
I stepped and I actually played.
How'd it go?
Boy,
You getting your ass busted?
nah. So here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Whoa.
Whatever happened. Wait, I don't know.
I still got it. I might not got it like I used to have it, but
you
I
still
still
got
got it a little bit, right? So I got out there. We started off, shooting around a little bit, and then we decided to play 4-on-4. It's a half court game. So half court game, I'm like, cool.
That's perfect.
Perfect.
That's how you get your legs
Perfect,
back.
bro. I'm out here, shot still wet, so I'm still shooting. I'm still getting buckets, half
Water.
court. They decide they want to play 5-on-5 full court. I say full as in we running the full
I
length.
have a question. How old are these guys that you're with?
They are probably my age, but you could tell they be hooping on a regular
Oh, okay,
basis.
okay.
And it's different being in basketball shape and
Yeah.
not hooping. 5-on-5, bro, I ain't got no legs or lungs.
No.
I need both of them to play ball. I ain't got it, bro. So I'm spending all my energy focused on getting up and down the court. They trying to pass me the ball like, hey, boy, run point. No.
Was this
I don't want to.
Was this with Melo and them?
No.
No. I was like, I know
No.
he'd be hooping.
Absolutely not. I seen Melo this weekend, and he was like, "Hey, bro, I think I'm putting a hoop session together again."
No.
Don't invite me.
Y'all need a scorekeeper?
Not yet, bro. Let me get my legs together. But hooping, bro, I end up getting busted in the lip.
I was gonna ask you about that.
It-
I thought it was a zit.
I thought
Nah, it's not a zip,
I'm
man.
about to say you've been
I thought
drinking
there
all that
was
water.
trouble
Somebody lying.
I thought there was trouble in paradise.
Nah, bro.
Domestic violence.
Somebody done slapped me across the face, bro. They cut through my lip. So it's
Dang,
like,
did you fight him?
Nah,
I
he
ain't
ain't like
fight him.
that.
Nah, I ain't fight him.
What you mean, Coop?
Oh,
It's just a jokey joke.
Cool. What you trying to say, brother?
No. You're not violent.
Yeah, bro. Dr. Martin Luther King over here. Civil disobedience.
bro, that's dope, man.
But
I'm,
yeah,
glad,
it was-
I'm glad you got it back out there.
Yeah, it was good. I'm gonna try to get out there more regularly because that's a different type of shape, and it's such a good workout.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? So
Before I get mine, Justin, did you have anything you wanted to share with the audience?
I feel like
Yeah.
Justin was missing all weekend.
Yeah,
No.
but say y'all got all the celebrations. I had a previous engagement. I signed up to volunteer at DreamCon.
Oh,
DreamCon 22.
He told me DreamCon. I said, "What? Really? With Mark and them?" And he's like, "What are you
I
talking
just
about?"
want to meet
Yeah,
RDC.
this is what
Did
it-
you meet RDC?
I did.
That's,
Did you get a
they
picture
stole
with
the
them?
event.
So I went last year as a guest, and I had pictures with them all last year.
Okay.
So this year working with them, I got super close.
what is DreamCon?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Okay, okay.
that-
For people
and
who don't know.
RDC.
Yeah.
So DreamCon it's an anime and gaming convention, but it's more geared to young people and that look like us. So it's more
Yeah.
geared to like more of our black culture type thing,
Okay.
and trying to create a safe space for that.
Right.
Because I mean, for us who do watch anime, we all kind of have these similar backgrounds and stories that we used to watch anime as children type thing.
Yeah.
And the other kids would kind of make fun of us, and it's like it wasn't popular, but everybody behind the scenes was actually doing it.
Yes.
Everybody knows DBZ, Dragon Ball Z, and stuff like that. But it's
Yeah.
like, okay, where'd you learn that? Like,
Right,
yeah, you were
right.
watching it.
You were watching
but you were
it.
making fun of us at the same
Not
time.
you being a secret closet DBZ fan.
Our generation.
Yeah.
I feel like now it's the
It's
popular
open.
thing to
Yeah.
do
It's
now.
definitely popular
Yeah.
now. Like working with teenagers,
Yeah.
that's all they talk about.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was somewhere hidden before. So they created this conference or this convention to kind of like open that up. But the RDC World is a Real Dreams Change the World. It's a group of like 6 different levels of influencers. They all kind of grew up together, went to school together. They do a lot of skits. So you're talking about Mark Phillips. He
Yeah.
does a lot of the
Jermaine.
Yeah.
Cole.
Jermaine Cole. the NBA playoffs videos.
I'm not
LeBron.
Thanos.
You were not whooping. You were not whooping.
I'm 36.
Bro, they were in J. Cole's videos.
Yeah,
they
they made
met
it.
LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron James. It's so dope to see like black excellence.
So I've been following them for a long time now because they all went to, majority of them went to UNT.
Right.
So they were actually right
Bro,
up the street
they're
the whole
in
time.
Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Denton.
from Waco, but
Okay,
they went to school.
Because then Dream Come used to be in Waco.
Yes, the first
Okay.
2 years is in Waco,
Okay.
and the last 2 years it's
Boy,
been
Dante
in
did his
Arlington.
research.
No,
Hey. It's pretty big
I
now.
followed them for at least the last 5-6 years.
Yeah,
Maybe
Since
even
we
longer
were
than that.
Probably last year in college, I feel like is when they started popping really.
Really big and started
Yeah.
getting like sponsorships. So like House of Highlights. Like they every year they've been doing these little competitions of just like different sports. So they did
The
actually
dodgeball, right?
dodgeball. They did dodgeball at the convention for like 25 G's type thing. Like we're talking about real money.
Did you
Should have joined that.
Yeah. Well, you're
Yeah.
celebrating people.
We should have been
here
in
winning
the
some money.
competition.
But the convention was very like it was in my eyes like excellence for them to be able to put it on. Like it was 3 days and like constantly like a full day of activities. So it was at the Esports Arena in Arlington, Texas.
Okay.
Oh,
which is
dope.
right next to the Sheraton Hotel, and they had both venues going
was
with full
booked like
events.
that.
Oh, that's dope.
Dang.
So that's why I decided to volunteer. I went last year. I saw they were kind of struggling a little bit. It's still kind of up and coming. It's like, okay, next year let me try to like work it and then help out. And also I have access to everything.
Yeah.
So that was the cool part. So this year I didn't take pictures, but literally had conversations with everybody.
That's so dope,
that's
bro.
dope.
So
dope.
that's it's definitely a high just being able to know like, okay, you have all these levels of social influencers, especially people who do skits. I love comedy and stuff.
Yeah.
So these dudes are funny.
Yeah.
They're younger though.
Yeah.
So that was part of the high was like, okay, getting to meet them, like shake their hand and say what's up to her. But I realized I'm older and I'm not really a fan.
Right.
I'm not crazy.
Like-
So this is a convention.
Right.
So we got thousands of people who are crazy about this. Like,
Really?
I need to shake Mark's hand. I'm willing to do whatever.
Mark.
Yeah.
Touch my hand.
Yes.
I'm never watching this hand.
So it was wild. So I ended up working at the door for the green room and stuff like that. So I'm seeing all the other guests come through and everything, just say what's up, cool. But literally having to like reject people out, like push people away. These are kids.
You're
These
a
are also
bouncer.
adults. Essentially, yeah.
Now you're pushing tween.
Hey, bro, you gotta chill out. Yeah.
Y'all identical?
Not just pushing
Where
tween.
y'all gotta go?
So that was the different side of the experience. It's like, all right, really having to crowd control, checking these kids, checking these adults.
Adults was acting like
Oh
that too?
yeah. Adults was acting up us just as much.
Why are you looking shocked?
It's a level of social media.
They
I'm
have
embarrassed.
created a cult following, bro.
Yeah. And people
Like-
would do whatever for a selfie. That's your level of clout.
Cause I ain't gonna lie. If I'm ever in the same building with LeBron, I'm lying. That's my cousin.
Had a lot of that too.
I'm meeting that man.
That's crazy. That height difference is probably crazy.
Shut up.
Dope.
So yeah,
That's dope.
overall, I had a lot of fun. Like I said, realized that it is catered to somewhat of a younger crowd and run by somewhat of a younger crowd. So a lot of things that went through my mind are like, all right, this could have been like a little bit more secure or like better type of thing.
Right.
Stuff I'll just leave out for feedback. But still, I would encourage anybody, even if you're not necessarily into anime or gaming, it's an environment for you to meet other people. So I mean, I don't necessarily know too many conventions that are in DFW that are really
Right.
like geared towards us. So I will give all of them a look, follow them on IG, just watch out for next year. Them tickets are sold out super quick this year.
Really?
So I can't imagine what they do next year. So this year they had regular tickets, VIP, VIP Plus,
Yeah.
and they all sold out within like hour.
Dang.
So I volunteered to make sure I got
Yeah,
into the
yeah.
convention.
I was disappointed that they lost their house, right? That they were renting.
Yeah.
I was like, y'all are making money. Why did y'all not buy a house?
I thought they just bought a big house though.
So
Didn't they?
this is also, I mean, there's a level of skits and then like trying to get down to the truth of it type thing.
Oh,
So they
okay.
did put out another video saying that, hey, they were renting. So the homeowner did kick them out essentially. But it's because they were trying to get another location. So they're still trying to work on it. And also, just to be real, like even us sitting around, was 4 of us trying to get 6 or 7 of us to really come together and get a house. There's some level of complication
At a young
to it.
age.
At a young age.
They said they were younger.
Yeah, us in
Yeah,
undergrad, like saying, hey, we could have done it, but
Yeah.
we didn't. Because we weren't at that point.
You're right. They can be
But
mature.
I do think the best is gonna happen. Like the best is yet to come for them.
Okay.
Like the money is there, the content is there.
They really have a content house. Like they have a literal content house.
Yes, literally
Bro, I just,
on-site filming.
Yep.
I just hope that they stay grounded. You know, it's we've seen it before where people will be young and they'll pop off early, and that can sometimes be hard, even if it's just like maintaining friendships and relationships. Because they remind me of what's the other guys on YouTube? They're older. Dormtainment.
Yeah.
They remind me of Dormtainment, and because I feel like I grew up watching them.
I definitely watched.
I never heard of them.
You never heard of them?
Yeah, I used to watch them.
They do sketches, literally
Same thing.
Yeah. But it's
Just,
a group of them.
early YouTube age.
Oh, okay,
Right.
okay.
So I just watched the interview with them. They did an interview with Kev on Stage.
Yeah.
And they were talking about like ultimately I love this. This is kind of like my level of bag of like nostalgia. Like we got to take ourselves back to when YouTube wasn't YouTube.
Yeah.
So
Right.
they were one of the first people to really take that chance to be like, hey, we're gonna put these videos out on this YouTube platform.
Yeah.
And they really broke the internet type thing.
And they met in college.
Yeah.
So it just always just makes me think, what if we would have started doing stuff together in college?
Man.
It doesn't matter. We're here now. It doesn't matter here now. But that's dope, Justin.
Yeah, man, definitely enjoyed it.
That's dope.
That's what's
dope.
up, bro. But I don't really have an update that's crazy. I wanna y'all gave y'all's version of going out this Friday. I wanna give my version.
Okay.
Is that okay, Dante? Is that
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. Please, by all means, please give your version.
So I get ready.
Oh, yeah. Is this Big Tipsy?
It's Big Tipsy. I was like, okay, Big Tipsy's out tonight. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh! When he walked in, everybody was like, "Big Tipsy!"
Get ready, get up there. Everybody's excited to see me. Dap everybody up. The tables, you know, it's all right. Then Big Tipsy show up.
Not you saying we was boring.
We turned up a little bit, man. We turned up so hard that two younger women decide to interject into our conversation.
That is true. I forgot about that.
You
They
forgot about
came
that.
from across the restaurant. So we were at Moxie's in Uptown. Nice
yeah.
restaurant. You know, it was packed. Like
This is Coop's side of the story.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just giving
Setting the scene.
So cool. Let me tell you. Let me set the scene. Dang. So we're at Moxie's. If you ever been to Moxie's in Uptown, it's huge. I didn't know it was popping like that on a Friday night.
yeah, Moxie's
but
pop.
it
That's
was
what's
like absolutely packed. We have this long table. It's about 10 of us.
Yeah, it's about 10 of us.
yeah.
About 10 of us. So we there. We having a good time. Intro Coop.
So they walk up. Oh man, we love y'all's energy.
Yeah.
We figured this is the table to be at. 10 black men, grown.
Grown.
2 white women. But anyway, so me and Dante.
No.
Me and Dante.
See how this video ends?
No.
Me and Dante, as the only 2 married men at the
Right.
table, reject them, and
Right.
and that feels so good. I see why women like to do that. I have a boyfriend thing.
I'm just here with my friends to have fun. That's it. That's it.
There's nothing better than being in a great relationship and still being able to reject people. A vibe.
You should try it.
We was looking at the single guys. We was like, y'all young bucks got it.
The naked fingers. I was like, look at these naked fingers at the table. I'm
Y'all got
embarrassed.
it. Y'all got it, young bucks.
But then we end up going to Tipsy Alchemist, which is also a vibe.
Bro, we ran
I had
into
never been there
Me
before.
neither.
Me
Ran
either.
into so many people there.
we ran into so many people there. You all know who you are.
Interesting night. Had
Bro,
fun.
we was over here breaking up dates. we ran into one of our classmates, and she was on a whole date.
I did not even realize. I think Big
she-
Tipsy was in full activation.
Yeah, she was on a whole day. So we walked in, and she said, "Oh my gosh, hey!" We was like, "Hey," and we were like, "Oh, why you waiting out here?" She was like, "I'm on a date." She was trying to shoo us away.
Yeah.
Before
Yeah,
he
with
came
the
back,
quickness.
I said, "No, I want to meet him."
I bet he's like, you sure are popular.
So he walks in. We out talking to her. He walks in, and we're talking to her, and he kind of
lingers
He
a
kind
little
of
bit.
lingers, and then I think I was like, "Hey, bro, what's up, man?"
Wouldn't have been me.
I was like, "Hey, what's up, bro, Dante?" he told me his name,
I didn't see him.
and then she was
he
like,
short?
You're already inside.
"Yeah." She was like,
Was he short?
Nah,
Nah,
he
he
was
was
actually
tall.
really tall.
Oh, should have saw him.
She was like, "Okay, we're gonna go." And I was like, "All right, y'all have fun, be safe."
Be safe. That's everything I want to do. But yeah, man. So and then you know what? Let's save it. I'm gonna leave it there because we had somebody comment on last episode.
And
it happened to my brother Los. Shout out to
shout out
Los.
to Los.
What's up, Los?
And basically, he just wanted to let Dante know, with the coworker that, he basically said you're assholeless.
I'm not mean enough. I've literally never heard that before.
Does people say you are mean?
Most people used to say I am mean.
So if you don't remember last episode, Dante basically talked about how he had a issue with one of his coworkers and he didn't want to have to.
I didn't want to snitch.
Didn't want to have to snitch.
I didn't want to have a difficult
because they weren't doing their job.
Because they weren't doing
and them not doing their job affected Dante and him not being able to do his job.
Right.
So if you missed that conversation, go back to episode 46.
And basically, Los was just saying, in order to be successful, you need a certain level of asshole in you, right? Lack of better words.
Yeah.
Do y'all think that's true, or do you think that you can still achieve the same things without having that in you?
Dang, is that why I'm so successful?
So let me be very clear. I think you can get somewhere with both.
Okay.
I think you can get somewhere. You can get somewhere being super nice. I think you can also get somewhere being an asshole. I would say the difference is if you get there, like usually being a hole comes with people feeling like you're unapproachable or like you don't communicate as well or that you can just be mean sometimes.
Right.
And do I think you can make success that way? I think you can. I also think you can, on the other side, get there by being super approachable, being super nice, like helping people instead of, just being mean to them if they get something wrong.
I'm gonna respond to that in a second, but I want to hear what JJ has to say.
I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's necessary to be an a-hole to be successful. So here, I think that you can be successful being an a-hole naturally because you have to be cutthroat to be an a-hole.
It's a certain assertiveness.
Yeah, so you're assertive and you also don't care about other people's feelings. So you got to do what you got to do to get to the next level. So most of the time that, looks like cutting people off, being super direct, could be aggressive. You just kind of just being confrontational, whatever that means. And that will allow you to reach success because you're just doing what it needs to be done in those moments. I don't think that's necessary, however, because I think that you can still get to a level without that level of a-holeness. I think that people sometimes confuse being nice with being kind. I think you can still be kind and reach success. You can still be approachable. You can still consider other people's feelings. But just because you are being assertive does not mean you're being an a-hole. Right. So I think you can still do that and still be a good person, a very kind kind individual, and still get to where you need to go. I don't think you necessarily have to be an asshole.
I agree with that. You have to be more assertive, right?
Yeah,
Right.
But people confuse assertiveness with aggressiveness.
Right. And I think that's the issue.
Yeah.
And that's the issue. So, because when he was saying, I was like, yeah, I agree, but I guess it doesn't necessarily have to be being an a-hole. It's just
me being kind to you can tell you that you're not doing your job well. Not being kind to you because now there's an opportunity for growth, which may not allow you to get to the next level if I never say that. But somebody may interpret that as being an asshole. That's not being an asshole.
Right.
That's my level of kindness to say, hey, you're not doing your job. You're not doing this well.
Right. I think that's right. But I thought it was interesting because when we were out,
Coop has been waiting days.
What happened?
Somebody had some words for Dante. And first of all, I didn't appreciate the words.
Coop was more offended than I was.
I was done. So basically, somebody had words with Dante because they weren't invited to the wedding. Basically,
In summation, we're out. We're having a good time.
and Dante is like, "Hey, bro, I had a limited list. I couldn't accommodate you, basically."
Yeah.
And he's like, "But I DJ too, right?" So then I see him we're having a great night.
Yeah,
we're having a great night. I see him messing up the vibes, basically, right?
Yeah.
So then I try to interject. Well, bro, weddings are really expensive, and what does that have to do with anything? I have money. So now I'm like, okay, we tried to be nice.
Coop is fed up at this point.
Oh no, I think Coop fed up.
Coop's whole energy changed.
I'm like, okay, we tried to be nice. Dante gave you his reason, said you couldn't make the list, right? So at this point, the conversation is over.
Yeah.
You didn't come. There's no, I can't.
And I saw Coop check out.
Coop definitely checked out.
I checked out. I'm like, bruh, you weren't in my top 200. But feel how you want to feel about it.
So let me give some backstory. Let me give some backstory here. He is someone that I've known probably for about the last 7 years.
Right.
And you know, I played a very influential part of his journey into Greekdom.
Right.
And so for him, he was like, hey, bro, like, you're my guy. Like, you like to me.
Right.
Why wasn't I invited to the wedding?
Yeah. Right.
My thing that I told him was, I said, hey, bro, we came to the conclusion that if we had not talked to you within the last 6 months, that we ain't inviting you to the wedding.
Right.
His response was, but we had talked in the last 6 months. I said, you're right. We talked 3 months before the wedding, but you called to tell me congratulations
on the engagement
about being engaged.
Yeah.
When had we last talked
Prior
before
to
that? He says, we talked during COVID in 2020. It's 2022, my boy. That's 2020. It's 2022, my boy, which proves my point. Outside of and then his thing was, well, bro, and then even then I had to contact you. I said, you're right. I told him, I said, hey, bro, I'm just telling you, when you're having a wedding, one day you're gonna have a wedding. It's gonna be It's gonna be expensive,
And that's what I asked
everybody doesn't have to come. I said, hey, to make you feel better at your wedding, I don't even have to come. Save the plane.
Consolation prize.
And not because I don't want to be there, but I understand the pressure that comes with people wanting to come to your wedding and you just not being able to accommodate.
Right.
So, hey, bro, I recognize that we don't talk that much. That does not mean that
we still cool.
That don't mean that we beefing or we got issues.
Yeah.
I just know that we are not a consistent. We're not consistent figures in each other's life.
Yeah.
Like, we gonna always be bros. We gonna always be homies. I'm always be up to you. But it just is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just felt that Dante took too much shit. Because I'm like, you don't have to explain yourself to this grown man, bro. Like, you couldn't make it, bro. Like,
so let's ask JJ. So JJ, you were there. You were there. You see Coop's agitation. You see my.
I was so glad my brother wasn't there.
You see. Please,
I'm glad he went there too.
Oh, please.
You would have threw him in the VIP.
You see me in a state of peace about this. How do you think the conversation went?
I think that you handled the conversation really well.
No, you did well.
I just don't think that the conversation needed to go on that long.
Yes.
Okay.
Especially messing up the vibes.
Yeah, so
Coop is so mad about the vibe.
One night.
My only reason for that is because like you was chill, bro. Like, it wasn't nothing like how you was responding. I just felt like his voice was like starting to escalate. Like,
Yes.
bro, you're taking this situation. You're like trying to justify a situation that you don't need to be justified.
Right.
Like, and this is not the time or the place
At all.
We out here having a good time. We celebrating. We having a good time. That's my only thing is I don't think that the conversation needed to last as long as it did. I feel like you could have cut it off earlier and be like, all right, bro, point blank, you wasn't invited. The wedding already happened.
Right.
No. So the lead
wedding
up. So
happened,
this,
bro.
so this
Like,
is the
it
lead
already happened.
No. So this is the lead up to the conversation. He said, so I'm standing next to Coop, I'm standing next to JJ, and he's like, hey, bro, I noticed, I know she got a ring on. I said, oh, yeah, bro, I'm married.
Very observant.
I'm married. He says, oh, okay. I didn't really, you know what I'm saying, see nothing on social media. I said, oh, you know, we ain't really posted, but like, bonafide, the wedding happened, King.
Yeah.
It happened about 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
He's like,
Congratulations.
he's like, oh, I mean, congrats, but I just thought that I would be invited.
Dang, bro, you thought wrong.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Nah, I think this is a crucial part of the conversation.
He thought wrong.
It was an incorrect
in my
thought.
head, bro, like, what makes you think that you would be invited?
This was my problem about being engaged. people I had not talked to in I don't know how long
Reaching out.
were reaching out. And I know y'all only reaching out
For the invite.
for an invite to the wedding.
Yes.
I know that. You don't even have to tell me that because most of the conversations, everybody would always bring up, let me know about the wedding. Let you know.
I'll let you know how it goes.
I'll let you know. It's going to be great. It's going to be phenomenal.
But I think that's Coop's point.
Yes.
Coop and Lowe's, like, that a-holeness got to come up front.
So this is the thing. So I have worked really, really hard in my life to change, to not match energy. I used to be someone that matched energy. So if you on that, I'm on that.
Right.
I've worked really, really hard to tailor my temper.
Yeah.
Because at one point, when we were younger, when we were in college, my temper used to be off the Richter scales.
Right.
And that's what you're like, now I'm too grown for that.
And I've known Dante at that time.
Yeah.
And what he's saying is factual.
No.
I'm talking about Twitter. I'm on Twitter.
So
with
old
people.
Dante would have he would have went off.
Been aggressive. And I'm not even saying that. I'm talking about just cutting the conversation off. There's nothing. There's no point in us having this
That's
conversation.
true. I probably could have
But you
been
did,
like,
you handled it well, bro. You're way calmer than me.
So I think a part of it in situations like that, when with conflict is you have to also try to manage the relationship in spite of the conflict.
okay.
For me, it was Dr.
this
Phil over here.
Look at me immature.
It was me trying to manage the conflict. He kept saying, "Hey, bro, nothing personal," but I'm like, "Bro, it's okay to just be like, dang, bro." I would have rather him just been like, "Dang, bro, I was kind of hurt that I wasn't invited."
Exactly.
Instead of saying like,
Being tough with me.
he was trying to be tough about it, like it ain't personal, bro. But I'm just saying,
He had to walk away.
You're saying it's not personal, but you over here giving me the third degree.
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
act like we're out having a good time, and also, you know what I'm saying, like, bro, I'm in here minding my business. I'm over here drinking my club soda.
Yeah.
With line.
First of all, let me just tell you how fake I am, bro. Me and JJ both. We're plotting.
whoa.
Yep.
Why you
Yeah.
bringing
I'm
it
calling you
up?
out.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
calling you out. So we get to Tipsy Alchemist, and JJ's like, "Yeah, bro, I'm about to." He like,
about to dip?
He like, nah,
Skedaddle?
bro. He like, bro,
Nah.
I'm not trying to drink. I said, bro, me either. What's
on that agua.
I said, what's the plan? JJ says.
Oh, tonic
He
and
was
lime.
like, let's go to the bar. Let's get a tonic and lime. And I babysitted that tonic and lime all night, and nobody knew.
Yeah, bro. People think it's either vodka or tequila.
Everybody.
Thousands of listeners right now.
Well,
You have to be more like me. Just get a Topo Chico, dog.
oh yeah, Coop had to talk, but you go.
After I was done drinking.
Yeah. They'll talk about you go after your shot.
But
take a shot.
But
It
yeah,
wasn't a shot.
That was Zoe's.
Oh.
Yeah, I bought it for somebody else.
But yeah, bro. So a part of that, a part of me handling it the way I handled it was I was trying to maintain a relationship. A part of me not, being super upset about my coworker and really just like, you know what I'm saying, calling her out is I'm trying to maintain that working relationship.
Right.
I'm trying to maintain a relationship with her. I'm trying to maintain a relationship with him. And I'm just like, bro, I understand you were hurt. My bad. But like, I agree. The conversation.
So that brings up a good point. Like you're trying to maintain a relationship. How do you maintain a relationship in spite of conflict? Right? We're talking about being an asshole or not being an asshole.
Yeah.
But when you do have relationships with people, you're going to have times where you're going to be in
you're gonna have
confrontation and
conflict.
conflict. But how do you go about navigating those times of conflict, those times of confrontation? How do you manage that and manage the person without maybe destroying the relationship?
So, bro, I try my best to just make it for him to just make it be like, hey, bro, like I didn't invite you to the wedding, but that doesn't. Like, I'm still trying to affirm the relationship. Like, bro, you still my boy.
It's nothing malicious.
Like, bro,
yeah.
you still my boy. It ain't nothing malicious. I just didn't. I would have loved to have you there.
And that's why I kept saying weddings. I said, "Are you married?" He said, "No." I said, "Weddings are really expensive." When he responded, "But I got a lot of money," I'm like, "Okay, you're being irrational." There's no. We don't need to have this conversation anymore. Dante has already told you he couldn't make it. What does your money have to do with Dante's budget for his wedding?
That's actually very true.
And that's when I said, this conversation is over.
Yes.
Yeah, Coop has left the chat. Coop was getting upset. Coop was getting upset. So, I think the big part is about managing conflict. Now, we all handle conflict differently. Coop, as somebody, for you don't necessarily like conflict. So how do you manage a relationship and conflict at the same time?
Do y'all want the honest answer or do y'all want the right answer?
Nah, give me the honest. Give me the truth.
I'd probably just dip, bro.
So you just take yourself out, like you just leave.
Relationship is over.
No, I'm saying like I'll remove myself from the equation until everything is calmed down.
So you avoid it.
I avoid it, and I've said that. So
That's not healthy though.
that's why I asked you. You don't want the right answer to this?
So
No, that's really how I be handling stuff, and that's why Kiana is so pivotal. Like, if I really get mad, she'll know because I just won't say nothing about it. Like, I won't bring it up. She bring it up. I'll try to circumvent the
So
situation.
in that, do you feel like you never get an opportunity to like, because there are a lot of people who listen to the podcast who are also like you, who are avoiders.
Mm-hmm.
Like Olivia is avoider. So in our relationship, I'm the conflict person,
Right.
and I had to learn that for her, like, so she needs time to process things.
That's the same thing with me.
And I gotta calm down until she's ready to talk about it. So do you feel in those moments as an avoider, you know, per se, that you are...
It's fine. You can call me what I
I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to put no names on you,
ain't trying to put that
King.
label on
I ain't
you.
trying to put no label on you, King.
Just because you're avoiding that, don't mean you have to be avoiding in the future.
Exactly.
Right, and let me just tell y'all this. Don't play with my boy, because he will beat you up. Because a lot of people
got
think they be thinking it's sweet out here, and it's not. Big Tipsy will handle you. But do you feel like you get a chance to like vocalize how you're feeling, even when you
Bro, my main issue is this, and we talked about this before, communication is key. I'm not the best at communicating my feelings.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Expressing your emotions.
Yeah, like making it clear what I'm feeling, why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling, and saying it in a way that makes sense to maybe whoever I'm talking about.
Right.
So it'll make sense to me, but I'm putting 1,000 things together that I can't really break down each thing for them so that they really understand
Right.
where I'm coming from.
Right.
So like it could be triggered from this. It's really hard for me to backtrace all these things and let them know where I'm coming from. So I really try to keep it to myself until I can get my thoughts. But sometimes it just take a long time. And I just don't get
Take
to
your
it.
time.
And then especially when I'm dealing with somebody I care about, like my wife, you know what I'm saying? Like I never want to hurt her feelings or say something that could negatively affect our
Right.
relationship out of anger or frustration. So it just takes me a long time to collect my thoughts and communicate what I'm trying to communicate with her without being, what's the word? I'm gonna use the big word, facetious.
Facetious.
There you go.
You struggle, but you got it out.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Edit.
I'm gonna keep it in there. You facetious.
Versace. Pass that Versace.
Yeah.
So,
But does that make sense though?
No, it makes sense.
Yeah.
it makes sense. I feel you.
Nah. Tag me in.
What's up?
Yeah. Gotta be an antagonist in this. What is so wrong with just being real with how you feel? Like, what makes somebody an a-hole? Like, hey, from that jump, from that conversation.
He said, tag me in.
Yeah. From the jump.
We moving
hey,
on. Next up.
Hey, bro, it wasn't happening.
Yeah.
Like dead conversation.
Yeah.
Because that's what I get in trouble for a lot.
Yeah.
Because I'm very with my facial expressions and also my body language. Like, hey, bro, I do not have time to coat this for you.
Yeah.
You're wasting my time. So I'm going to show you how I feel and I'm going to say it. Hey, bro, you said something stupid.
Justin,
You wild.
Justin, you missing some fruits of the spirit.
But
You need to go back to the tree.
that allows me to go about my day because I don't have any levels of reservations.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I said what I said. Did you get an invite? There's no level of conversation.
Have you moved? Did you change your email? No, you didn't get an
Nah,
invite.
not even that. I'm a diligent person. I would have found you if you supposed to be there.
Justin,
Trying to get the benefit of the doubt.
Justin.
I just said, cut it off.
Justin. So you mean to tell me you would be talking to somebody and you would dead cut them off and be like, it's over. It's a wrap. It is what it is.
I would definitely question, like, why? What are we trying to get at here? Like, what are you trying to get to? Because you already know the answer.
Yeah,
So
you
do
weren't
I just need to
invited.
say it for you? Because I mean, ultimately,
Is it confirmation?
yeah.
And I started where Dante was at, and I ended where Justin was at.
Because I ain't have too many of these problems for my wedding. You knew. You knew.
So I think the thing is, bro, I just
Is it not want to hurt people's feelings or what?
no, it ain't necessarily not want to hurt people's feelings. I think you don't have this issue where
It's a safe space.
I don't want to say this because it just
need a
sounds
tiny
it sounds mean. And I actually said this on the phone with somebody this week, and they were like, "Well, that's mean, basically." But I said, "Bro, you know, I have this issue where like I feel like I play a bigger role in people's lives than they necessarily play in mine."
Mm-hmm.
Like you affected them more than they affected you.
Yes.
For whatever reason.
So it's like, for me, I'm a big fixture, maybe, and not to sound like cocky, because I'm not trying to be like that.
No, that's
but
cool.
I'm just mean like,
True. Yeah,
I'm just mean like, I just think for them, I play a bigger role, and in mine, they play a not as big role, right?
You the bigger planet. They
And so-
revolve around you.
And so, okay, first of all, let me just no.
Basically what you said. though.
No, that's not.
We all in the
That's not
same
what I'm
galaxy.
saying. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is, so I think the issue that me and Olivia, because we're both very similar in this manner, we had so many people want to come to the wedding because they're like, "Oh my gosh, I just love y'all. Y'all are so cool." Like we had the same issue with people at our church. Like people at church were like, "Oh, bro, I can't wait to come to the wedding."
Yeah.
Like you're cool, we're cool, but like it's a Sunday thing. But I was on the phone with somebody earlier this week who also is married, and I said the same thing, and he said, "Well, bro, that's not cool to the other people. Like you need to let them know that they not as big of a
How do you do
fixture
that?
in their life."
Do you agree with that?
No, I didn't agree with it.
Okay.
But he was somebody who felt like he thought that he played a bigger role in people's lives, and then his wedding, he didn't have that many people show up for him. And so for him,
dang.
he was like, for me, it made me realize that I had all these people on this pedestal in my life, and I played a very small role in their lives. And it took my wedding to realize that. And I said, "Dang, King, so you done dated everybody?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, I'm about to hang out with you more because you
you
ain't
go
got
to
no
his wedding?
friends." I was one of the friends that didn't go. But let me just be very clear. I communicated that I wasn't going.
Ironic.
Yeah, let's move on to the next subject. I want to get y'all's opinion on this because I'm always torn about how to handle situations like this. I've personally never seen it up close or ever been a part of it myself. But I want to get y'all's opinion. So it was around 2 a.m. at a gas station where a domestic violence, basically argument, a girl got into it with her boyfriend, a onlooker in DeKalb County at the gas station who was chilling at the gas station came, approached the guy who was basically whooping on this girl, and then the boyfriend shoots him dead at the gas station, and the girl drives off with him. So what I thought was interesting was it was a lot of different comments. I'm really in this situation looking for guys' comments. You had some guys like legit arguing in the comments because you had some people bravado like,
No, you got to do that.
"Nah, you got to do the right thing." And then you had another guy who challenged him and said, "But bro, I got a family too."
Right.
Like, so somebody, I'm interjecting on behalf of somebody else. And now my family is losing me because I'm trying to be a good Samaritan. And so you had other people like, "This is why in New York, we just mind our business." But I really just want to know from y'all, like, what would happen in that situation, or how would y'all handle a situation like that?
Have y'all ever been in a situation like that before?
Where
I
you saw,
have.
you have?
Oh, damn.
What'd you do?
I didn't intervene. So y'all know, I used to live in Boston.
Yeah.
And so on the East Coast, I was relying on public transportation. So one time I was waiting on the train, and I got on the while I was waiting on the train, it was a couple that was waiting as well. They started getting into it. They started arguing, and they started, basically it was just verbal. All that.
This in Boston?
It was in Boston. Yeah.
You got the cab.
But the argument went from from verbal to physical,
In public, in plain sight.
In public, yeah, near me, and I'm in the vicinity.
Yeah, your
I know,
earphones
I
on?
did. No, I didn't. I didn't used to wear my headphones there just because of situations like this. Like, I'm always trying to be like perceptive of my surroundings. So like, I had to make a decision in that moment. I was like, should I step in? Because it's a guy being physical with a woman, or do I mind my own business? And in that moment, I had to mind my own business, bro, because I don't know these two. And the way that the situation escalated like that, I'm not about to step in for something that might happen regularly. That dude may be crazy. She may be crazy.
More than likely doing that in public.
Yeah, bro. Like, and there's a lot of domestic violence situations where you can step in for the woman, and the woman will try to fight you for stepping in.
Yes.
So it's like, I don't know their situation like that. I'm not going to risk my life for that situation. It would be different if it had got to the point where I feel like, bro, this may be a life or death situation for her, but it wasn't a life or death situation. It was just a bad situation.
Right. I've been in this 2 times. So one time I was driving to a class one day. I was at TCC, and the guy stops in the middle of the 4 intersections at a red light. He's in the middle. You can see it, clear windows. You can see him smack the girl. She hops out the car and starts running in the street.
Like Tina Turner when she ran across the highway.
I guess so. I haven't seen that movie in a while.
You haven't seen the movie?
I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen Love Don't Cost, not Love Don't Cost. What's love got to do with it?
Here you go.
Black card. Hand that here, my boy. Look, I'm gonna keep it until you go watch that movie.
Yeah, bro, you gotta watch that one.
But yeah, so I ended up driving right past it. I mean,
So you could go to your little TCC class.
I ended up driving by her,
you
and I
would-
continued to class. But my thought is, if he don't give a damn about her, he for sure don't give a damn. So in that instance, I just walked on by. But in another instance, I was in Deep Ellum. This was before the pandemic, so some years back. This wasn't domestic violence, but it was a man versus a woman. So I guess this black woman swooped in and took this white guy's parking spot. So he parks his car like in the street. It gets out the street and just like beating on her hood. Like,
Are you
get out
serious?
the car? Get out the get out the car. So I'm with Kiana, her friend, and her friend's her husband now. I think they were just dating or engaged at the time. So then he's just like going crazy, right? And then I was looking at Key. I was like, "Do you think I should do something, or do you just want to keep it moving?" Like I always look to her if she's there. You know what I mean? So I ended up going over there, and I told him, I was like, "Hey man, you just need to calm down. Somebody called the cops. I think you should leave." He got in his car and left. Okay. So that's my move.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's my move. My move is never to be Mr. I'ma whoop
Superman.
your ass.
You ain't got nothing to prove.
Nah, I got nothing to
I'm
prove.
looking out for you.
Hey, bro, somebody called the cops, man. I think you should go. It wasn't me.
Let's be clear.
Somebody
out here.
Yeah, somebody
Yeah.
called the cops. I think you should go, man. Take that, somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the move that I do in that situation.
So
That's a smart move.
Yeah, that's a smart move.
That's nice.
I actually would say I am more prone to call the police.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna call the cops. I'm gonna stand there. I'm gonna get the license plate. King over here going crazy. Y'all might want to swoop in ASAP, bro. Because I'm just thinking now. I got to think about my family,
Yeah,
and of course
yeah.
that's a bad situation.
Yeah.
Shorty left with dude.
Of course.
Like
That's
she
how it
gets
usually
back
is.
in the car with him and leaves with dude.
Yeah.
So that lets me know that this ain't the first time this happened. Probably won't be the last time this happened.
And I'm not even blaming her for leaving with him.
Not sure.
Because
Especially if she felt like she
if
was
she
in danger.
just shot this guy, what do you think she gonna do? Like,
That's facts, bro. Like,
That's facts.
if she was already, let's just say she was already fearing for her life. Dude tried to intervene. That might have been her way out.
Yeah.
Now dude is dead.
Yeah.
She's in the situation. It's the same situation.
Right.
again.
Yeah.
She ain't got no choice.
right.
Yeah.
So it's just this, we as civilians are not usually the ones that need to intervene.
Call JG.
JG! I'm down here at this Texaco. Hey, but you know what? But
should be at a QT.
But just imagine if you're on one of them episodes of What Would You Do? And you don't do nothing. And now it's on TV that you ain't intervened.
That's fine. I'm still here.
Because that's the whole basis of the show. Just I want to know from you, as a man, what would you do in a situation like that?
I'm sending prayers. My God is able
to do exceedingly above all.
He has ordered my steps, and that is not the way. There's nothing I can do in this situation. Y'all are, I guess, critical thinkers.
Yeah.
And y'all had great responses.
Yeah.
That is not my trajectory. I did not come out here to save anybody.
Somebody gonna be. She just hear in the background. Lord, I pray a head protection over her head, Father. God, I just pray you will
Remove his hand.
I'm sorry, y'all. It's not in me.
No, but I do think that you have to think about like your family. Like you got to think about your family, bro. Like I'm like, bro, I got a wife now, I got a kid.
You got
like,
a lot to lose.
Like I have a lot to lose, and so I'm calling the authorities.
Yeah.
Security.
Yeah.
Security.
Police.
Yeah.
So those were the things, man. Let us know if you guys like when we talk about things that go on the net. Like this is kind of like my thing. I keep up with these kind of things, and so if this is something that you're interested in, or you want to hear more about this, man, hit us with a DM and let us know you want to keep it.
And I have one more thing I saw on the net, and I need y'all to let me know if I'm tripping.
What you got?
So we all know about R. Kelly.
Yes, I don't like where this is going already. I don't like where this is going.
You've heard of R. Kelly. So he got sentenced, right, to 30 years, right?
30 years.
And that's not. He's not done. I think he's getting more additional.
They're trying to tack
on.
on. They're trying to tack on additional ones.
So with him being sentenced, are y'all with me?
Yeah.
I'm listening, King.
It's now okay to listen to R. Kelly again, right?
Wait. I wasn't ready.
What more can you do? He paid his debt.
He hasn't paid it yet.
He's in prison.
He got to serve 30 years.
And then we can.
Yeah.
So, Coop, you're saying that it's justified because we canceled R. Kelly.
And let me be clear.
Were you in the meeting when we canceled him?
I was in the meeting.
Were y'all at the town hall?
It wasn't a big loss for me, but I don't just jam R. Kelly like that. But people were like turning it off if you heard it, booing a DJ if they played R. Kelly. But at this point, with him being sentenced, I feel like it's okay to listen to. He's not benefiting from the music anymore. So what's the issue? People have done worse, and y'all still listen to the music.
Who?
Bruh, do you want me to get into this? It's a dark, it's deeper, darker. Mystical.
What Mystical do?
Oh God.
Did I miss something?
Mystical.
Yes. Mystical is a repeat offender.
He raped a woman.
Wait, what?
Went to prison. Got out. Talked about if you see a bear, help me find a bear.
He got all the publicity back. Everybody cool. Let's jam Mystical again.
Raped another woman. And he's in jail right now.
Right now.
Why did I not know this?
Don't y'all.
Shake your ass. Watch yourself.
Show me what you
want to do.
I did not.
I bet you didn't because they didn't make a big deal out of it.
Well, they
But
said
guess
R.
what
Kelly
else?
had people that had girls under the house in the attic
He
chained up.
raped somebody.
Yeah.
I think Mystical raped like a grandma too.
Yeah, it was something crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Exactly.
Nah, bro.
Just
Yeah,
didn't
the
know. But he's punished, right? I don't just jam Mystical either. Let me make this very clear. But also, who just had a movie that came out? Elvis.
Elvis had a movie? I
He's known as a grown man to date teenagers.
I don't
like
listen to Elvis either.
15, 16-year-olds. But I'm saying it's a thing.
You're saying it's a thing.
All these other people didn't get canceled. R. Kelly got honed he because of like the Me Too movement. It's like there's a bunch of things going against him, which is I'm not saying it shouldn't have happened. It's justified. But I'm saying now that he's been punished, I don't think it's at a point where we're like turning R. Kelly off anymore.
I don't think some people turned him off in general.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't know if we all came to the clear consensus.
Right.
Well, y'all one of those people?
Yeah, I turned him off.
turned him off.
I haven't listened to R. Kelly since all this stuff, this scandal started happening. So I haven't listened to R. Kelly. I don't listen to Mystical, but I didn't know. I didn't know that.
I
about
did not
him.
know
But
that about
Mystical
Mystical.
doesn't come on.
The
right?
only
He's not
song I know
Mystical's
is
not
Shake
really-
It Fast.
He's
Watch
not
Yourself.
relevant, so I don't really listen to Mystical. But me knowing that, I wouldn't listen to Mystical. I wouldn't
you'll
just turn him on. I also don't listen to Elvis, but that's probably for me. It's more of the knowledge of it. Like I don't know. If I don't know, I probably will jam it. But if I know, then I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna shift it.
Okay.
But that's just me. I know a lot of people are not like that though.
Are you, Justin, do you turn it off?
So I don't lean into it, but I've been in scenarios where R. Kelly's played, and it's kind of like, okay.
Is it cringe?
So, like I said, going back on nostalgia, like those moments were pure before we knew.
Oh,
So that's what it kind of reminds me of.
But it's tainted.
It's tainted now. So for me, real personal, like there's a lot of songs that are tainted, but for me, Space Jam is one of my favorite movies.
That's what I'm saying.
So
That's
I
a
Believe
hard
I Can
one.
Fly
I Need to
was
Fly.
such a motivational point of my life.
But I feel like there's so many other songs now about flying.
Nah.
Now I Believe I Can Fly.
Yeah, I
bro.
Believe I Can Fly is cemented in the cultural history, bro.
This is when MJ came back after beating the Monstars. They landed the ship in the arena.
This is when MJ was in his driveway, his first dunk.
Yeah.
They played it in the opening and the closing.
But I'm just saying, I want to step in the name of love again.
Side to side, round and round, getting it done.
I've been to 2 weddings. I had no step in the name of love, which I understand.
Yeah.
But if it does come on, I
That's
feel like
and
it's
that's the
okay.
hard part with Kelly because he got so many.
He had so many
hits.
and so many songs that he produced. Like a lot of people
so
don't.
yeah,
a lot of
does
people
it
don't
stop
know
there?
this.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of people don't know, but R. Kelly was especially in the '90s, singing background vocals on a lot of R&B music
And writing hits for other people.
and writing hits for other people. So I'm like, you can't even listen to the gospel song.
And if
what's
we
the song
wanna-
with R. Kelly and Mary J?
Um,
With Kirk Franklin.
yeah, it's on that Revolution album.
Yeah, when they basically just he's singing on there, a man, a child.
Okay. But I want to know from the listeners, like, do you think after a man has paid for his crimes, is it okay to let them be redeemed or listen to their music or whatever?
Cause some of y'all still listen to that boy who shot Megan in them toes, but we ain't gonna get into that.
Or did he? Don't get our podcast soon.
Allegedly.
Or did he?
No, guys, let us know, man. Hit us with a DM, cause I'm intrigued to know. Coop feels that once you've paid, once you've been committed, or you've been held accountable, that now you're not benefit from it. We can still listen to the music. I think sometimes people just find it very difficult.
I can see that too.
Sometimes I think some people are able to separate the musician from the music.
Right.
I've always struggled to separate the musician from the music or the artist from the artistry, because we've also had actors go out here and do crazy stuff. And some people are cool with that. Some people are like, yo, I'm rocking with the music. I ain't rocking with the person, but I'm rocking with the music. We want to know how you feel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you know right now because you
Well,
got,
they're-
you got another wedding coming
I
up.
bet say, will we not
You
be
stepping?
stepping?
You ain't gonna be able to step in the name of love.
It's okay.
We're gonna be listening to
Are we gonna
Afro
play any
beats.
MJ though?
Oh, Michael Jackson on the list or no? Is he cool? Is he good?
What's wrong with Michael?
Y'all never quit listening to Michael Jackson.
What's wrong with Michael Jackson?
Yeah, they.
Got a lot of
Alleged.
allegations.
Yeah, bro.
Allegations.
Hey.
R. Kelly was
Oh,
allegations
yeah, R.
too.
Kelly
Until-
was allegations all day until just now.
Elvis Presley was allegations too.
We gotta just listen to Maverick City. Gotta listen to gospel. Can't listen to
Hey.
Kirk when he cussed out his son.
Why are you assuming that the gospel artists are living
I just
holy?
I ain't heard nothing yet. I ain't heard nothing yet.
Yet.
Ooh.
If I ain't heard nothing, it's free game.
Yet. All right, man. I think we're good today. What's up with the soundbite of the week, man? Who got it?
Yes, sir. So y'all already know Soundbite of the Week is the gem that we give you to hold on to each week. I know some people gonna be trying you at work. Probably some people gonna be trying you in your house. People gonna be coming up to you at the wrong time, pressing you about coming to your wedding. But this one is what you can hold on to. It says conflict is inevitable, but combat is optional.
I like that.
Yeah, let me say that again. Conflict is inevitable, meaning it's going to happen. But combat, meaning the fight, is optional.
I like that.
Choose your peace.
Wise words from a decent man.
Rise. Who you do decent?
Are you not decent?
No, I'm saying I'm great.
Oh, okay.
Not just decent, my boy. Put some respect on me.
My fault. No combat. There's a little bit of conflict, but no combat.
Hey guys, we appreciate y'all tapping into this week's episode of the Soundboard Podcast, man. Remember, if you are not following us on social media, please do that. We are working to build a community, a safe space where we can talk about the things that are said on the show. And so that goes down on Instagram at the Soundboard Podcast. Also, guys, we are on all streaming platforms. If you are on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, please leave us a review. That's how other people will find out how amazing this podcast is. Also, please share this podcast, man. If you know somebody who you think could benefit from this information that we drop in every week, please share this podcast with them. We are forever indebted. It's your boy Dante signing out. Follow me on Instagram at Dante Speaks Life. DONTAE Speaks Life.
And you can find me at thisiscoop_. Don't kill me about R. Kelly either.
Nah, you cancel.
You can find your boy JJ at _Jeremy J.
And this is Big KJB at Just a Fiasco.
And we out.
Peace.